Let's show you what's happening on radar around our area now. The biggest cluster of storms is just offshore, both off the South Shore as well as off of Cape Cod. There are some other ones that are close to Worcester County, as you can see, but they're not as heavy. Here's a wider view of that. Now, it's very interesting, a couple of these things that are going on. The one that's just ready to exit the area around Scituate, that has had a little bit of lightning with it. We've been able to detect that. See it right over there? And then we have the cluster of lightning just off of Nantucket at this time. So that shows you there's been a punch to this. And, of course, we had a lot of wind earlier today. That was really ahead of the front. By the way, you see this? That's indicating, at least at the highest elevation, some wet snow may be mixing in with the rain in the Berkshires. Why? Because look how much colder it is there. Of course, elevation is required. 37 degrees. It's still in the low 50s. Boston is 50 on the Cape, but the trend is going to be down now in terms of temperature. But as the colder air comes in, drier air works in as well. You shouldn't have any problems in terms of the morning commute. In terms of rainfall, that's a done deal. Some areas really had hardly anything. Others had a few quick downpours. Then we developed some clouds during tomorrow afternoon, but I don't think we get much in the way of showers. Slightest chance of a spritz in one or two spots, and that may be repeated again on Friday. It's a very interesting pattern that we're now going into. It's very different than what we just came out of. You see the temperatures tomorrow, upper 30s, low 40s, and by the way, the showers are gone by morning. As far as tomorrow's concerned, it's going to be windy. Westerly winds 12 to 25. I could see gusts to 30 to 35. Today's high in Boston was 67. Tomorrow, about 15 degrees cooler. Might not even make 50 in parts of Worcester County, and with the wind, it's going to feel chilly. Here is the chilly air across the Great Lakes. It's a large area, and it's starting to move eastward. We'll move into our area, and then basically just kind of get stuck as the jet stream shifts the cold air off to the east. And because we have this cold pocket of air above us, it allows clouds to build from late morning to late afternoon, but the air is pretty dry, so I don't see anything more than a spot shower. When you get this cold pocket of air above you, this time of the year when the sun is trying to heat the ground just becomes too warm from the heating of the sun for the cold air that's above. That's unstable. The warm air starts to rise. Clouds start to form. That's what happens late morning into the late afternoon, and sometimes it can get unstable enough to drop a spritz or a shower in a couple of spots. That's the type of weather coming up over the next few days. Pollen count also is going to be in the high side as we get into this mostly dry and cool, breezy pattern. So there you see it over the next 7 days. Notice the day-to-day changes aren't really that much. One thing that may change a little bit as we talk about what could happen late in the weekend or early next week, the storm that's in the Canadian Maritimes may kind of back in a little bit, which may give a slightly better chance of a period of rain or showers at the end of the weekend or early next week. But other than that, it looks like a pretty repetitive pattern of 30s to around 40 at night. 50s by day, some sun for the morning, a little more clouds in the afternoon, and just a spot shower, but nothing serious in the way of what weather is indicated, it seems, in this evolving cooler weather pattern.